Hi, and welcome to video number 3. We're going to be talking about how to create a profile that stands out among the rest of the profiles. What I'm going to be showing you in this specific video is what everybody does and what you need to avoid doing and not follow the mainstream way of doing things. Just a quick overview. Most of the profile that you fill out, like summary, education, and stuff like that, is quite self-explanatory. However, I'm going to be focusing on the key areas that you need to be aware of. And most of the stuff like education, your work experience and history and stuff like that is simply a backup of these key areas. So it's like a supporting statement of these key areas. And if these areas are done incorrectly, they can actually go against you. So you definitely want to make sure that these are correct. The first key area is the headline. Don't be like everyone else. You need to stand out. So I'm going to show you right now how to create a headline that can grab attention. Now, the headline is usually located right under the person's name. So you got your photo, then you have the person's name, and then right under that you have the headline. Now, as you can see here, most people generally put something like experienced transportation executive, web designer, and information architect, and so forth. These are suggested things. So most people are going to just enter stuff like CEO at XYZ company, business owner at yourxyzcompany.com, and so forth. So most people are just going to enter their work history or their credentials just because most people feel like the profile is like a resume. While it is a resume to some sort of degree, in order to stand out, you need to grab people. Because if somebody's going to be looking at, let's say they're looking for an internet marketer, for somebody to help them with, Google rankings or something like that, do you think internet marketer at yourxyz.com is going to grab them versus something like, a headline that is beneficial to them? Well, I'm here to tell you that you need a headline that is like some sort of thing, impression, sales pitch that shows people how your expertise can benefit them. In this day and age, everybody asks the same question: what's in it for me? So if they can't get or they can't understand how they can benefit from you just reading your headline, then you need to make sure that your headline is written in a good way that grabs their attention. So you want to grab their attention first. But before you can do that, you need to know who your target audience is, what they're looking for, what they want, and what their problems are. What keeps them up at night, and how can you resolve that? So think of your headline as your cover letter, a way to grab the reader on the other end, or the person or business professional on the other end. And don't talk about your credentials. And I know you're thinking, well, what do I need to do? Well, I'm going to show you how to create a powerful headline. It's a specific formula, very easy, just 3 different pieces in the formula. You need credibility, you need to show the benefit to the reader, and you need a call to action. Now, you can mix these up if you choose to do so. For example, you can say top business owner, which is the credential, shows you how to blank, and that would be a benefit to the reader, and then read profile would be the call to action. Or you could say read profile, which is the call to action, and learn how to blank from top blank. Let's say, for example, public speakers. Somebody's looking for a public speaker, to fulfill a role in their company or so forth, or to fulfill a role or a service that a company needs. You could say read profile and learn how to captivate your audience. Top 10 ways to captivate your audience from top motivational speaker. So as you can see here, you've got your call to action, you've got your benefit, what's in it for them, and then you have credibility. So as long as you have these three in your headline, and you can mix it around, it doesn't have to be in any sort of order. You can play around with these headlines and just put them into your LinkedIn headline. And guess what? You will definitely attract people by using this method alone. So let me give you some actual examples. It says, read my profile now and discover how to blank, named social media expert by New York Times. So as you can see here, you use your credibility as instant credibility because you were backed by some sort of news organization. Maybe you got some award or something like that. Well, put that into your headline and use the strategy that I talked about. Read profile to see how we can get you ranked top 10 in Google. So you notice that it's not just all about me, it's all about them. See how we can get you. So make sure you use you a lot. And when the reader reads that, they're thinking, wow, okay, this person's going to show me how to get ranked top 10 in Google. Top Webmaster reveals how to make your website sell more. Read profile. So you can see it doesn't always have to be in super complete sentences as long as those three items are in the headline. Now it's time to back up your headline with these: sections, summary, education, and credentials. All of these are basically just areas where you can use to back up your headline, enter your education, enter information about you that applies to this headline. So just keep in mind that the more specific you are, the better. If you're trying to reach somebody who is interested in hiring you as an internet marketing consultant, then you probably want to keep everything focused on that and try to avoid, gearing up, going too far away from that subject matter. So everything else should be added to act as a backup to your headline. Another thing you'll want to have is a website or some sort of landing page. Now, you can also use the application section if you want to, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute so that you can make your own informed decision. Websites, the reason why that you want to have some sort of landing page is under your websites, you want to point people to your landing page so that it fulfills the headline. So let's say, for example, that your headline is, I'm a webmaster and I'll show you how to rank top 10 in Google. So you want to set up a landing page that has a video either of you talking or perhaps of you explaining to people how they can rank top 10 in Google. So the landing page is purely used as a backup mechanism to support your headline. So you can point people directly to a specific blog, to your web page. And if you don't have a website, then you can use a product or a site called Weebly.com that enables you to set up your own professional looking web pages. Now, aside from websites, you can use applications. And at the bottom of your profile, you will see something that looks like this. And if you click on Add Application, you will be forwarded to this section. Now, what I'm going to do now is talk briefly about applications and show you how powerful they are and how they can really, really enrich your profile and make them stand out. LinkedIn applications is a great way for you to enrich and make your LinkedIn profile stand out. Now, as you can see here, these are basically applications. You can add polls, you can add blogs. And depending on your industry, you can see that they provide, different things for different industries like real estate, legal, you can travel, you can include slideshow presentations, which is another good thing. If you, let's say you had a headline that said top marketer shows you how to rank top in Google, top 10 in Google, and you can create a slideshow presentation that shows exactly that. So that positions you in a way as an expert for people who are looking to rank top 10 and hire you as a person to do that. And as you can see, it also offers you the ability to add events, you can add projects, you can add portfolios to display previous work that you have done to back your headline up. And it also has WordPress as well. Installing applications is very easy to do. All you have to do is simply click on one of these links. And as you can see here, it's very easy. It says SlideShare, and it tells you a little about SlideShare. And to add the application to your profile, it gives you two choices. You can add it on your profile and you can add it on your LinkedIn homepage. So all you have to do is select one of these, click on, let's say we'll just do this, add application. Simply sign up for an account and just go at it and create your own SlideShare presentation. So applications, definitely use that to your advantage and use it primarily to back up your claim, back up the headline that you have on your main profile. Because people are going to see your profile, they're going to see your homepage and profile, and they're going to be interested in adding you as a friend to find more about what you can provide, and then you position yourself as the expert, and then from that point you start conversations, you build relationships, and so forth. In video number 4, we're going to take this one step further and show you how to brand yourself as an expert, and by doing so expand your brand.